So, now this is more jamming or trying to figure out what to harmonize on Teenie legal notes jam. Using the legal notes like this. The legal notes are in a major chord. You can use the 7 or the major 7 depending on what kind of sound you want. If you want a pretty sound, you go to a major 7. If you want a jazz sound, you go to a 7. It's an or. There's an or there. And always the 6th, always the +4, that's the sharp 4, and always the 2nd in a major chord. In a minor chord, the 7th. Didn't put major 7th there because that's a different kind of chord, but just the legal notes in a major chord, 7 or major 7, depending on what kind of chord it is, 6 +4 or sharp 4 and 2nd. In the minor chord over here, it's the 7th, the 6th, the 4th, not +4, but the 4th, and the 2nd stays the same. So the 6th stays the same, the 7th is always the same, and the 2nd stays the same. The legal notes to put with every chord, depending on what kind of chord it is, a major or a minor chord. It's a major or minor. So, major, I have major 7, I'm going to be major 7. But that means I can use any of the notes in a major 7. I can use the 2, I can use the 6, just 6. These are legal. Here's a minor chord now. F minor 7. Can I always use the 2? Yes. Just stick it. Can I use a 6? Yes. I can use all those notes. Here's E flat minor 7. E flat minor 7 right here. I could use the 2 already on here. 2. I use a 4. Now in a fraction chord, this is an A major 7 with a B bass, and it resolves to a B7. So that's kind of, but what am I going to do to harmonize it? Am I going to go, I like that. I have to land on the D sharp. But what am I going to do this? I'm going to go, instead I'm going to go, or A, B, and then A flat, C. Wait a minute. It's kind of a boo. Let's see if I can figure out a note here. I love that major. See, I love that major 7 on that A major 7. I love accenting that. Now, I haven't figured. I just tonight was going. But now on the main melody, what do I do there? Fourth. Go up. I like, let's do this, can we just stop here? In the E flat minor. All legal notes. I like that as a background. Fourth. Up. A lot of ideas I got to get in there. And the stop time with all the rests are. That's also difficult. But you know, not only this, you know, and any note that is legal that I can walk in between the melody notes using these notes. If there's a 2 available, I'll go to the 2. If there's a +4, I'll go to the +4. If there's a 4, I'll go to the 4, depending on whether I'm a major or minor chord. A 6, I'll go to a 6. It's a 7 if I'm in a 7 type chord. Sometimes in a major 7. The first chord of this song is major 7, so I'm going to obviously be in a major 7. But right next to it is a minor, just a regular 7. Less than a minor chord. But let's take a major chord. If I'm in a major chord, that's a major 7. Well, that's another major 7. So there seems to be a lot of major 7s in this. Although the augmented chord, I don't really have add notes for. I should have add notes for those. Well, I have the 7. So not the major 7. No, the 7. And on the bass, I'm just going to go bass octaving, or just single notes octave, not following the intervals. But I liked it when I started on the B flat or the D flat, or so on the B flat, just following the chords down all legal notes. G flat major 7, and in the minor, I have the 2, I have the 4, 7. Right next to each other. G flat major 7 2, F minor 7 2. Maybe that's how these are going. Oh yes, very close chords are very cool. I'm experimenting with what 2 notes should I put as the counter melody to F E flat, as you can hear it. And I have tried opposite direction. Here is opposite direction. And I didn't really like that. Then I've tried going higher. What? Darn. Wait, wrong button. Which wasn't. That second part I like, but the first part I'm not sure about. There. I found a new one here. All right, so we got that. I like that walk. What am I talking about, all these numbers? Well, they're the legal notes. They're the legal notes you can put with whatever type of chord it is, whether it's a major or minor. That's how it's split by the chord, major or minor. So what you're doing here is you are taking on a major chord. Your legal notes, you're allowed to add a 7, a jazzy kind of 7, whole step down from the 8, or a major 7, half step down, depending on what kind of chord it is. In this case, we're using a lot of major 7s. That's in a major chord. In a minor chord, just the 7. No major 7, just 7. In either a major or a minor chord, you can use the 6. 6 from the root of whatever the chord is. And in the major chord, you can use the +4. And the minor chord, you can use the 4. And I'm going to keep mentioning these 4s a lot because I love the thickness that a 4 gives and the thickness that a 2 gives. Notice that a 2's legal in both. But in the major, there's +4. That's a sharp 4, augmented 4th. The 4th in the minor is different than the +4. So in the 4 in the minor, the +4 in the major. The 6 is both in the same. The 2 is both in the same. The difference between the 7s is we a major 7. We can't have an MHA 7. We can, yes. Or a 7, depending on what kind of chord it is. Like in the F plus, F augmented 7, that's a whole step down. But in the major, a G flat major 7, well, I'm putting a 6 in there because it's so pretty. These are the legal notes that I'm talking about in this Teenie jam. It's just a legal note jam. I'm using all those notes to make up these counter melodies too. So if I'm just, you know, here when I was going, I'm just going up either a minor third or a third, depending on whatever interval is. But basically I'm following the chord. I'm just starting a minor third in this case, or a major third. And here I have to go to the plus. And then watch it. I walk instead of I'm going to the 4. Hear that 4? So dramatic, greatly excellent. In the minor 7th chord, 4th. And then counter lines there, and back to the beginning. And then like going up to the E flat. Again, going to the E flat, and then C, D flat. I mean, the 2 work on the MIDI part, and then remember the 3rd, and climbing to the 4th. Now this beginning's a line. Here you go. Yeah, that's getting close to just turning off the mic and recording it. The harmonized jam. So yeah, that line here. I had that A. It's here. Great. C, D flat. across